Ever felt like the teenage mind is a complete mystery? One minute they're on top of the world, the next, a storm of emotions. What if I told you that behind all the eye-rolling and slammed doors, there's a predictable, scientific reason for it all? Today, we're unlocking the secrets of the adolescent brain. We're going inside the teen mind to decode the 10 core behavioral traits that define this incredible and often chaotic stage of life. Whether you're a teen trying to understand yourself, a parent trying to connect, or an educator trying to guide, this is the deep dive you've been waiting for. Stick around because what you're about to learn will change the way you see teenagers forever. First up, identity exploration. Have you ever looked in the mirror and asked, "Who am I?" That's the teenage brain in action. They're trying on different outfits, personalities, and hobbies like costumes. One week it's punk rock, the next it's eco-warrior. This isn't inconsistency, it's construction. They are building their sense of self from the ground up. This self-discovery mode is crucial. They need the freedom to experiment, to try things on, and even to fail. Every new hairstyle, every abandoned hobby is a piece of the puzzle. They're not just being fickle, they are artists, and the masterpiece they're creating is themselves. So, the best thing we can do is give them the space and support to paint their own self-portrait, even if the colors seem a bit wild at first. Next, let's talk about emotional intensity. Ever notice how a teen's joy can light up a room, but their frustration can feel like a hurricane? There's a reason for that. Their brain's emotional center, the amygdala, is fully developed and firing on all cylinders. However, the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for logical reasoning and emotional regulation, is still a work in progress. It's like having a sports car engine in a vehicle that's still getting its brakes installed. This means their feelings, the soaring highs and the crushing lows, are incredibly real and powerful to them. They aren't being dramatic for the sake of it. They are genuinely experiencing these emotions at full volume. Patience is key. When we validate their feelings instead of dismissing them, we're not just being kind, we're helping them build the pathways for emotional intelligence that will last a lifetime. Trait number 3, risk-taking. Skateboarding down a steep hill, trying a new, daring challenge, or even just speaking up in class when no one else will. Why are teens drawn to risk? It's not just about rebellion. The teen brain is uniquely wired for novelty and reward. The dopamine rush they get from a new or thrilling experience is more intense than at any other time of life. This drive pushes them to step outside their comfort zone, build courage, and learn crucial life skills. Of course, this needs guidance. It's our job to help them distinguish between healthy risks that build character and dangerous ones that cause harm. Think of it like being a spotter at the gym. You want to support the leap, encourage the effort, but always be there to help ensure a safe landing. By creating bold moves in safe spaces, we help them build courage, not court disaster. Now let's explore the magnetic pull of peer influence. For a teenager, friends aren't just companions. They are a compass, a mirror, and a support system all rolled into one. At this age, the brain is highly attuned to social cues, and the desire for belonging is a fundamental biological drive. Fitting in feels as important as breathing. This is why trends catch on like wildfire, and a friend's opinion can sometimes outweigh a parent's. The power of the group is immense. The key isn't to fight it, but to guide it. Encourage them to find a circle that lifts them up, that shares their values, and that inspires them to be better. Help them develop the self-awareness to know when a friendship is helping them grow versus holding them back. When they choose their circle wisely, peer pressure transforms into positive peer power, a force that can propel them toward incredible achievements. This brings us to the powerful need for independence. Just let me do it myself. If you've heard that, you've witnessed the teen brain striving for autonomy. This isn't about pushing you away. It's about them learning to stand on their own 2 feet. They crave the freedom to make their own choices, manage their own time, and even have their own private space. Granting this independence can be scary, but it's essential for developing responsibility and self-confidence. The goal is to find that delicate balance, giving them the freedom to lead their own lives while staying close enough to offer support and guidance when they stumble. It's like handing over the keys to a car. You first teach them how to drive, you sit in the passenger seat for a while, and eventually you trust them to take the wheel alone. Freedom combined with support is the formula for raising a capable, independent thinker. Let's discuss sensitivity to criticism. A casual comment that an adult might brush off can feel like a deep personal attack to a teenager. Why are they so sensitive? Remember that identity construction we talked about? Their sense of self is still fragile and under development. Criticism can feel like a judgment on their entire being, not just a single action. The part of their brain that processes social rejection is highly active. So when you offer feedback, the delivery is everything. Framing it with care and focusing on the behavior rather than the person makes all the difference. Instead of, "You're so messy," try, "Let's work together to keep the room tidy." This approach turns criticism into a tool for growth, not a weapon that damages their self-worth. Gentle guidance builds them up. Harsh criticism tears them down. Next on our list is a trait that can change the world: idealism and the pursuit of justice. Teens see the world with fresh eyes, and they often spot hypocrisy and injustice with startling clarity. They haven't yet become jaded or cynical. Their belief that the world can and should be a fairer place is incredibly strong. This isn't naive. It's a powerful moral compass. When you see a teen passionately defending a cause, organizing a fundraiser, or speaking out against unfairness, you are witnessing the birth of a future leader. Their idealism is a flame. Our role isn't to extinguish it with cynicism, but to nurture it with wisdom and help them channel that passion into meaningful, effective action. By encouraging them to stand for something, we empower the justice seekers who will shape a better tomorrow. And then, there are the mood swings. Laughter 1 minute, silent frustration the next. It can feel like emotional whiplash. What's going on? It's a perfect storm of biology and circumstance. Hormonal fluctuations during adolescence are real and have a direct impact on brain chemistry and mood. Add to that the academic pressure, social stress, and the sheer exhaustion of growing up. It's no wonder their emotional state can be a roller coaster. They aren't trying to be difficult. They are simply navigating a turbulent internal landscape. The most powerful tool we have in these moments is compassion. Instead of getting frustrated with the swing, help them ride the wave. Acknowledging their feelings and offering a stable, reassuring presence can help them learn to navigate their moods rather than be drowned by them. Of course, no discussion of the modern teen mind is complete without talking about digital immersion. Phones, games, social media, screens are their world. It's where they connect with friends, discover hobbies, and even form their identity. For many adults, this constant connectivity is baffling, even concerning. But shaming them for it, or trying to ban it completely, is often a losing battle. It's like trying to ban books in the age of the printing press. The real challenge is to guide them toward mindful, intentional use. It's about teaching them balance. Help them understand the importance of unplugging, of face-to-face interaction, and of using technology as a tool, not as a crutch. By promoting tech with intention, we help them become masters of their digital world, not servants to it. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, is the deep desire to be heard. Underneath the quiet moods, the loud music, and the one-word answers is a person with ideas, opinions, and a unique perspective on the world. They want to know that their voice matters. They are not just empty vessels to be filled with adult wisdom. They are shaping the future with their thoughts and actions right now. The simple act of listening, truly listening, without interrupting or judging, is one of the most profound gifts you can give a teenager. Ask for their opinion. Involve them in decisions. When they share their ideas, whether in a journal, on a stage, or at the dinner table, recognize the courage it takes. Because when we make it clear that their voice matters, we're not just validating them, We're empowering the next generation of thinkers, creators, and leaders. So there you have it, a guided tour inside the fascinating, complex, and incredible teenage mind. From identity searching to the quest for justice, each of these traits is a vital part of the journey to adulthood. It's not always easy, but by understanding the why behind the behavior, we can respond with more empathy, wisdom, and connection. What did you think? Which trait resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a teen, parent, or teacher in your life. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the human mind. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.